Hi all, I'm Matteo Bicocchi alias Pupunzi, and I want to present you the last plugin I realized for the WordPress community. It is a light player for audio file based on the JPlayer API by Epiworm, and it is a really light and fancy player. You can instance on every page of your blog or your site page on WordPress. Let's go to the setting panel of the plugin. Here we can find the default properties for the player. We can choose the skin. We have different colors. We can choose the width of the player and the volume level. We can choose if the player will show the volume level itself, the time info, or the rewind button. So let's go and see how does it work. Going on a content, I choose a page or a post as you prefer and go to edit it. If I want to place, let's see, this is the page where I want to introduce, to include my player. And I want to include it on the top of the content of this page. So let's decide. We decide to put it just before the first paragraph. How to do that? Go and choose an audio file to put there, just as you are used to do on a WordPress. We insert it into the post and we update the post. If you have the miniAudioPlayer plugin installed and running, that's enough to show the player on the page. This is my player. I have a play button and a mute and mute button. Once the player is active, the audio will start. The player, as we define on the default settings, will present the audio control level, the volume level tool, the time lapse, a rewind button, and you can seek to any point of the audio by clicking on the bar just below the title. What if we have two instances of the player in the page? Just insert another audio file. We update the post, get the page again, and we reload it. As you can see, we have two instances, one for the audio file we placed before, and the other one of the file we just placed. As you notice, the player will close the one playing once clicked. Now, what if we want to have a custom skin for one of these two players? As we said before, we just define on the settings the default aspect of the player. But we can override it going on the content of the page where the player is, clicking on the player we want to customize, and click on the button placed on the top toolbar of the editor. Will open a window with all the settings for that specific player. So we want to change the skin from black to red, for example. We want to change the width. We want it smaller than the other one and more compact. So we set a width to 80. We change the volume value, and we want the player to autoplay once the page is loaded. We don't want to show neither the control, the volume control, neither the time control or the rewind control. Reloading it, we update the post. You can see that the one we choose to customize now, it has a different color scheme. It doesn't have all the feature of the default player setting, like the volume control or the rewind button or the time lapse. It is smaller and it starts playing once the page is loaded. That's all. Hope this plugin will help you build a better interface for your site and that you will enjoy it.